What's up, guys? It is Frankie here, coming at you live just seconds after the Philadelphia 76ers, after being down 16 points in this game, or after being up 16 in this game, come back from 20 down to beat the Brooklyn Nets in a roller coaster of a game. This coming hours after, there were a few interesting parts of this game. One being before the game, we find out Kyrie Irving out for the year, which, all right, I feel like that puts a damper, official end of the Nets season, and whatever happens after this, it doesn't matter. And then you had the Sixers, and I don't know if I'm live right now, so somebody can please tell me online because my computer's not working. So we had that. We had the Sixers come up big, start off well. Then we had the Nets. What's up, Yumi? Then we have the Nets roar out to start the second quarter on some ridiculous. Yo, man, we won. Let's go, Robbie. Congratulations, terrific win. And yeah, again, you had the Nets have a huge lead to start, a huge run to start the second quarter. They just run Philadelphia out of the building. Philadelphia has a nice run to end the second quarter. Right before that, people are screaming for Brett Brown to lose his job again, which is, understandable. He's not the best coach in the world, far from it. But, tonight we won't be screaming about that because the Sixers, again, after that rough second quarter, they come back, they batten down the ship, and there were a lot of chances in this third and fourth quarter. There were a lot of chances where the Nets could have blown the Sixers out in this game. And they didn't. Sixers fought back every time. Embiid was sensational yet again tonight. And the Sixers, looking at it here, Embiid was great. Again, Embiid had 39 points. I said here he has 37. Embiid had 39 points in this game. Kyrie will miss the rest of the season. He will. Again, which will put an end to whatever hopes Brooklyn had of winning a title this year. And now it's all going to be about next year. But, I did find it funny that the Nets came out and played great basketball after they found out Kyrie got hurt. It seemed like, all right, Kyrie's gone. We can play better now. And it's nothing against Kyrie. It just seems that I know he won a championship with Cleveland, but after that in Boston and now here, it just seems that teams play better when he's not on the court. I don't know what it is. Got too full of himself. I don't know what it is, but something about this guy. Embiid scored 39 tonight. He was great. Tobias Harris scored 22. Terrific. Burks, who should be played more, 30 minutes and 19 points. And we're able to overcome some bad performances from Nito, who scored 6 points tonight. Richardson, who scored 7. Both of those guys played big minutes. Al Horford, that's a sad story there. I like Al, but it's not working there in Philadelphia. And also, the Sixers were able to win on a night where they shot 18% from 3. They were horrendous from 3. We know the Sixers need we know the Sixers need shooters. They were horrific. Who is the game behind you? Right now it's Rockets Warriors, which we're not going to do a recap on later because whatever. I don't really care about the Warriors anymore this season. And the Rockets right now are winning by 20, so it doesn't look like it's going to matter anyway. But after such a to shoot 18% from 3 tonight, to be that bad. And again, there were many chances in this game where the Nets could have closed the deal. They didn't. Philadelphia came back. And then in overtime, the Nets just died, and Philadelphia was able to switch into another gear. They had a couple big baskets there late. They outscored the Nets 9-1 there in overtime. Had a few big plays. Looking here for the plays in overtime when really it all turned around for Philadelphia. Looking at it here, my computer is extra slow. We know that my computer is very slow. It's extra slow today, so please forgive me here as I try to get the overtime buck score. You had the Dinwiddie free throw. He only makes 1, which was critical at the time. And then you had Alex Burks makes the layup, and he gets the free throw as well. You had a turnover from Brooklyn. 2 turnovers. You had a bad pass, but then it was out of bounds. And then another bad pass. Milton makes the 2, makes it 108-104. Chandler misses the 2-point shot. Burke makes another shot, makes it 110-104. Alex Burke really helped him there in overtime. And then Embiid made 2 free throws, and that was ball game there. Sixers win this game by 8. Again, this was a close game for the most part. Again, very interesting. Again, with Philadelphia just getting run off the court at the beginning of the second quarter, and then the end of the second quarter, they found their way back. And then that was a huge turning point in the game because imagine if they hadn't had that run there at the second, Brooklyn would have won this game by 10, 15, and then we'd be hearing more and more about Brett Brown's job. Which unless they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year, it's probably over for him. But for one night, for now. Sixers fans, even though you could still scream about how bad of a coach he is and how his rotations don't make sense and he sucks the energy out of teams, and why is it that he continues to have Embiid and Horford play together, which I don't get at this point. It doesn't work. But regardless, Sixers won tonight. And again, they were able to silence that for a little bit. And again, because there were so many people that were willing to pounce on the Sixers if they couldn't win this game, trade Simmons, trade Embiid, whatever. But they won it. They won it. And again, Brooklyn isn't the best team in the world. I mean, they are down their top 2 players, but a win's a win. And now you've won 4 in a row for Philadelphia, and you head into a big game. I believe the next game is Saturday night against Milwaukee, which will be a huge point in the season as we find out. Is there a next game against Milwaukee? I believe it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they have a game against Milwaukee on Saturday, which I'm all for. I mean, again, anytime we get to see Giannis playing a big game like this, you love it. And then of course you have Embiid there. I don't know when Simmons is going to be back. He didn't play tonight. I don't know what the cause was there. Milwaukee. It's Milwaukee Saturday night. So and we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna do a show for Milwaukee Sixers Saturday night, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We got a lot of schedule stuff here to work out. But again, for a moment, silence the critics, silence the haters, silence everybody. Win the game. We've won 4 in a row, and to go up against Milwaukee, it's going to be what is this team? What is this team? This is a very inconsistent team we've seen all year. They've beaten great teams. They've lost to bad teams. Simmons and Embiid sometimes play great together. Sometimes they play terribly together. Brett Brown, it's pretty consistent. Pretty much not liked around by Philadelphia fans. So you have all this stuff right now going on with the Sixers, all this craziness. And of course, the big thing is, can they get to the conference finals? Because if they don't make the finals this year, I don't think it's an abject failure. I think it's an abject failure for them if they don't make the conference finals. Because if you make the conference finals, at least you can sit there if you're a Sixers fan and say, all right, we took a step forward. We're moving in the right direction. Next year, we'll make it to the finals. You could sit there and say that. And if you don't, if it's back to the conference semifinals, then it's just like, okay, another year of just wheel spinning. Nothing's happening. We're not accomplishing anything. So for Philadelphia here, again, that's going to be the big thing coming up here in the next 2 months is how this team is going to respond going forward. How is this team going to get better? Can they make it to the conference finals? Can they shoot? Can Simmons and Embiid play together in a big game? All those questions will be answered here in the next few months. Again, we'll see what happens in the playoffs. But again, tonight a big win. They've won 4 in a row, and they keep the good times rolling here coming off the break. They win this game, and again, it'll be monumental to see how this team. We're going to the finals this year. Bucks always choke. They choked last year. I think they did, but it was also Kawhi putting on one of the most, Kawhi taking over that series against Milwaukee, 4 straight games, and leading them to the finals. So now that Kawhi's not there, I thought my reasoning for this year is I think Milwaukee is going to get better. I thought Milwaukee is going to. I think Giannis is going to get better, and he has. And I think there's enough good pieces around him, and they've played great this year. The question is, though, again, I think if they're healthy, but you also have to wonder, are they going to be fatigued? Because they're going for the 70 wins right now, it looks like. Sorry, but I'm dealing with a little bit of a cold here, so just bear with me. But, we've seen the Warriors. They won 73 games, and something happened to them in those last 3 games of the NBA Finals. They weren't able to get into that next gear. What's going to happen here with Milwaukee? Because if they're going for the 70 wins, it's going to take all year. They're not going to be able to rest. How is that going to affect them heading into the postseason? So, again, very interesting to see what's going to go on there with Milwaukee. But again, right now I'm still leading. I'm still leading towards Milwaukee. Again, I think Giannis is better. I think the team around him is very good, and I think it's going to lead Milwaukee. I think they're going to get past Philadelphia or whoever it is. Because right now, if we're doing the Eastern Conference standings, right now, maybe Philadelphia is the 5th seed. I believe they're the 5th seed. Yeah, they're the 5th seed. They're a half game behind Miami. Right now, if they beat Miami, then most likely they're gonna in the first round, and that means in the second round they're probably going to have to take on Milwaukee. And then and again, I think Milwaukee can be. I think Milwaukee's the best team in the Eastern Conference. I think they're going to beat Toronto, Boston, Philadelphia, whoever it is they put up against them in the East. I think they're just so much better. And I think Giannis is just so much better. So yeah, that's where I ran right now. But again, overall, a great one for Philadelphia again to get this victory here, to win this game. And again, four wins in a row coming off the All-Star break. Nice win there. And we'll see how they play against Milwaukee. For the Nets. I'm not worried about the Nets again, because as I said with the Nets all year long, it's all about next year with the Nets. For this Nets team, it's all about next year. It's how is this team, how is Kyrie, how is he going to improve, how is he going to rest, get healthy for next year, and then how is KD going to deal with first year Brooklyn coming off his major injury, how are those two going to work together. For now, again, we'll wait towards next year on that. We'll see how the other pieces respond. But again, overall, right now, Brooklyn. It was not about this year for Brooklyn. We all knew this. We all knew that this season was not going to be the defining. This is going to be a make or break year for Brooklyn. We knew it's all about next year. It's getting KD healthy. It's now about getting Kyrie healthy and having those two. How are they going to work together in order to get the team to a championship? So. For Brooklyn, all right, fine, bad loss. I mean, I don't know if they'll make the playoffs. I think they possibly will, but now they lost their two best players. We'll see how it goes. And for Philadelphia, a nice win there to get it to 4 in a row. So, if you guys don't have any more questions, if you guys have no more questions, because right now it looks like there's no more questions. If you guys have questions, please let me know. If not, we'll wrap things up here very shortly. Brooklyn is the 8th seed right now. They're still in. No, yeah, they're either the 8th or the 7th. I believe they are, but yeah, they're the 7th seed right now. They're the 7th seed. They're a game and a half up on Orlando. Again, I don't know if that's going to be enough to make it. I don't know if this team's going to be good enough to be able to get there, but who knows? Again, you lose your two best players. I mean, and now you've lost, but you never had your first best player for the whole year. Now you lose your second best heading into the final 2 months of the year. I don't know. I think they'll make it, but I can't confirm it right now. I mean, again, it's only. By the way, does it matter? To me, honestly, does it matter if they get the 7th, 8th, 9th? Because if they get in, they're probably going to lose in the first round. So I don't think it really matters that much. But I guess it's for morale purposes. I guess it's just for, all right, we were this good this year. Imagine if we get our KD back. So my Bucks won over the Pistons. Yep. Yeah, they won 126-106. Milwaukee keeps it rolling. They're 47-8. After their loss before the All-Star break, they win this one. So they got 47-8. So they're going to have to go. There's 27 games left in the year. They're going to have to go 23-4 in order to get the beautiful number of 70 wins. Who do you think is a realistic underdog to go all the way this year? Hold on. When's the next time you go live again? I'm gonna go to sleep, man. The next time I'm gonna go live, I don't know when. I don't think I'm thinking about going live for Saturday night against Bucks Sixers, but I'm not 100% sure yet because I don't know how the schedule is. And then Sunday, I wanted to do Celtics Lakers, but I think I'm out that day, so I don't know again where my next live stream is. I usually do these at night, so I no guarantee. I don't know when my next live streams are. Maybe I should join Twitter just for the sake of telling people, hey, here's when my next live streams are. But yeah, so I don't know when it is. We don't. There's no schedule for this show. And I should point out, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this. Again, I don't know when our next video is, but we'll almost every week, almost every day, even though we've taken the last few days off, but there's been no NBA. Baseball, basketball, football, all kinds of sports. We're here to talk about it. So, Giannis with 33 tonight, 13 for 23, 33 and 16 rebounds. Bucks defeat the Pistons 126-106. I mean, 2-time MVP right there. We know it's coming. All right, man. See ya. All right, see you, Robbie. Okay, I know you asked. This is off topic, but is Curry and Clay healthy? Clay, I don't know when. I don't know if Curry's coming back this year. And honestly, if I were him, I wouldn't. Even if you're healthy, I think he'll be fine for next year. But even if he was healthy, don't come back. Don't bother. Just rest for the year. Come back next year. So I don't think he's not playing right now. And as for Clay, I guess there's been some talk that maybe he'd come back at the end of the year, but even that I wouldn't dare do that. So Klay Thompson, okay, Golden State has ruled out Klay Thompson's return for the year, which is not a surprise. And then even though I just said it might happen, Warriors never considered sitting Steph Curry out. So it looks like Curry wants to. Okay, so I got that confused. So Curry looks like he wants to play. It looks like he's going to come back this year. If I were him, I wouldn't do it. And I understand that you want to get out there, but the season's a wash. The season is dead. There's no purpose in it. Just rest up, relax, go sell some shoes, and come back next year. And look, it's not a. I don't think it's a quitting on the team thing. Look, the team's awful. So I think it's okay for him to do that. But he's gonna do what he wants to do, and He's legendary. He's great, but who's a realistic underdog to go all the way this year? A realistic underdog to go all the way this year. Maybe Toronto. maybe Toronto, and maybe they're not, because the big three right now are the Clippers, Bucks, and Lakers. Don't rule out Toronto, that with the experience that they've had last year and the motivation of like people writing them off this year, and they're like, hey, we're the defending champions here, don't count us out. I could see them getting there, but so they're probably my most realistic underdog. But other than that, Bucks, Clippers, Lakers, I really see it as those three. Again, I find it hard to believe anybody else. Another off-topic prediction. What is your prediction winner for the NBA Finals? By the way, no problem with off-topic questions, Tristan. That's what this live stream's all about, and as long as you have questions, I'm here to answer them. Before the year, I had Bucks Clippers. I'm sticking with it, even though I have not loved the fact that I have not really seen consistently great performances from the Clippers. We've seen the greatness from this team on in an irregular basis. We'll see them like on a primetime game. We'll see them be great, and then they won't have like a good. They don't really usually have a. I don't know what their longest winning streak is of the year. I can't imagine it's that much, because it's always resting guys and not always being out there. I'm gonna look at the schedule right now, but I'm gonna stick with Bucks Clippers because I think the Clippers bench and everything else. The big two of the Lakers is better than the big two of the Clippers, but 3 through 12 is better for the Clippers than it is the Lakers. I think the Clippers are just deeper, and of course you have Kawhi and Paul George there. So I'm gonna stick with the Clippers. I'm gonna stick with Milwaukee because Giannis is just a freak, and that's what I got right now. I got Bucks Clippers winning it all. I had it at the beginning of the year. I'm gonna stick with it. Do you think Cleveland have to be happy Saturday in your mixed feelings if LeBron came back? I think, it depends. If LeBron's like done and like both of his entire body's shot, I don't know how they feel about it. It's just like, we're paying him all this money. But yeah, if he came back, like if he said next year I would come back to Cleveland, they would be overjoyed. Even though he left them twice. The first time both times I think were understandable. What's up, Kim? It's good to see you. I think both times were understandable for him to leave because it's just like, I don't have any help here. And we've seen with LeBron, when he thinks he doesn't have any help, he leaves. And he finds places with help until that place is run out of help, and then he goes to the next place. What's the longest winning streak for the Clippers this year? It was 2... Okay, never mind. There was a 7-game winning streak they had between November 16th and November 29th. So that was the longest winning streak they've had this year. So, yeah, and then other than that, they haven't really had... So they had that good stretch. I do remember that being a great stretch. But yeah, since then, they haven't really... I mean, they were 23-10 at the All-Star break. Since then, they've been 14-8, which is So yeah, if LeBron started coming back, I think Cleveland would love it. Because all right, our guy's back. He has a weird relationship with us. I don't really know how to quite put his relationship with Cleveland. Maybe somebody here can, but yeah, it's a weird relationship. Obviously, he loves the people there. And they will always love him because of that title. He came back and he said, I'm going to give you, I promise you I'm going to win a championship. And he did. And so he's golden for life there in Cleveland. He can do whatever he wants. He's golden there in Cleveland. He's going to get statues there. He's going to, fans are going to love him for the rest of time. He is their boy. So, yeah, I think they'd be happy if he came back. And he gets standing ovations every time he comes back. He's going to have his number retired. So, I think he's fine. I think he'll be fine. Now the question is, I think he would have stayed. I think he would have stayed if Kyrie didn't leave. If Kyrie didn't leave, which turned out to be a stupid thing by Kyrie, if Kyrie didn't leave, I think he stays. But do you think the Warriors are going to be a final contender next year because Curry, Wiggins, and Green will be back? I think so. I think we saw how good this Warriors team was last year. Will Iguodala be back? Iguodala's not with the Warriors right now. I don't know if he's going to get traded back there, but with the Warriors, we know how great they were without KD because they won a title without him, and they went to the finals twice without him. So yeah, they'll be contenders next year. It's all about whether or not they're going to stay healthy. Whether or not they're going to win the West, because there are some great teams. There's LeBron and AD out there with the Lakers. There's Kawhi, Paul George with the Clippers. You can't count out Harden and Westbrook with the Rockets. And then who knows what other combinations will be there if in free agency this year. So there is I don't know if they're going to be the team to beat in the West, but they will certainly be a top tier contender because of all that talent coming back. Again, especially if Curry and Clay are back to what they were in just a few years ago, they'll be fine. Where do you think OBJ will go, or do you think he'll stay in Cleveland? For some reason, I think he's going to stay in Cleveland this year. I've heard some reports, but overall, I think he's staying. I think he's staying there. Again, he's now there's some reports that he would want to come back to the Jets. If he were to ask for a trade, he would want to go to the Jets. If I'm the Jets, I say stay far away from him as possible. You don't need him. And I say, look, we all know he's a talent, but he is a world-class pain. You don't need that with him, so I wouldn't touch him. Again, he just becomes like one of these Antonio Browns or these T.O.s or these Chad Johnsons or even like these Randy Mosses that it's just like he just becomes too toxic. No matter how much his talent, the baggage is just too much. So I think he'll stay with Cleveland this year, and then after that, who knows? What is your favorite NBA team? It is the Knicks, and I constantly talk about how bad that is. Being a Knicks fan is the worst. I don't have any hope for this team. I don't know where they're going. But you know, oh gosh, it's such a bad situation there. Thought we were getting KD last year. I thought we were getting Kyrie, and it said they went to Brooklyn, and I'm happy they're in Brooklyn. I mean, I will say this: I don't hate the Nets. I don't hate the Nets at all. So you know, I'm happy that they're back, and I hope that the Nets do well next year. But gosh, so bad. I mean, imagine how big it would be for. Drummond to the Cavaliers with a dumb trade by the Pistons. Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like he for Drummond, it looks like bad. He went into a toxic situation there in Cleveland. He went to a terrible situation there where Beeline's getting fired. Favorite NFL team. I've said this before. It's very complicated to me because I don't want to say the Jets. I don't want to say the Giants. Those are the two teams I talk about the most. But I don't want to say I'm a fan of both teams because I don't want to be considered fraudulent. I don't want to be considered a fan of both teams. That to me is very fraudulent. And like, oh, you like both teams. So neither, but the two teams I talk about the most are the Jets and the Giants. So yeah, the Cleveland situation. Again, whether or not the Drummond trade was bad or not, I don't know about that. But I do know that it is a terrible situation there in Cleveland, and it only looks like it's getting worse. I don't know why Kevin Love signed that contract. He knew it was going to be bad there in Cleveland. I don't understand why you just sat there and just like, oh yeah, I'll come back here. Like, you knew this team was going to be bad. But look, if you're Cleveland, if you're Cleveland, get rid of Love and then just work towards find out when LeBron's contract is up and try to get him back. Because that's the only way you guys are going to be good. The only time you've ever been good in your franchise's history, it looks like, is when LeBron's there. Patriots desperately need OBJ. They have no other decent wide receivers other than J.E. I mean, here's the thing. We saw it with Antonio Brown. You know, they were thinking, all right, we'll get him. You know, he's a questionable guy. And it ended up being a disaster, you know, of what happened there, you know, with the sexual assault allegations. So, yeah, I mean, it would be great if they could have him, but he just has too much baggage. I don't think you could trust him. What is your favorite NBA player? Right now, LeBron probably still, because there's nobody on my local teams that I get to support. Well, nobody on the Knicks. So probably LeBron. I still love watching him play all these years. In year 17, the fact that he's still one of the top tier players in this league, the fact that he's competing for an MVP vote, he's not going to win MVP, but the fact that he's competing for it at this age is again a testament to his skill level, and again his greatness. So yeah, he's terrific. I love him. But yeah, you know, Giannis is great too. Kawhi is fantastic in the playoffs, especially. So a lot of good players right now in the NBA. OBJ equals cancer. I don't know if I'd go that far, but you know, yeah, he's bad. He's not great. I miss Kobe and Gianna. It's still something that is hard to deal with. It's still something that's hard to grasp. The idea of Kobe no longer being here, and it really has become the overlining, the big story of the NBA this year is the passing of Kobe. It's still the thing that that's never. Which side are you on? Clarify what side am I on? What's the side? Because I'm not exactly sure what side it is. Oh, Jordan or LeBron. Jordan. LeBron's great, but I think Jordan, you know, 6 finals, all those MVPs, the ultimate winner. I think LeBron could beat Jordan in one-on-one, but I think just overall talent and player, I think it's Jordan, but LeBron's great too. But yeah, that's still the big story in the NBA this year is Kobe. His passing and Gianna's and the 7 other passengers on that plane is just the thing that the overwhelming thing. I mean, it still hits me. Like, even today, again, it's just like, it will never seem right to me that Kobe died in a plane crash. It'll never seem right to me, ever. It'll always feel like Kobe. I expect any one of these days, like Kobe to show up, like tweet, "Oh, sorry guys, that was like there was a miscommunication. I'm here," but it's just, you know. But I know better. I know that they've located the body. I know they've had the funeral. It's just awful. What happened there? So, again, it'll be the number one. It is the number one story in the NBA this year. What's going to happen going forward? how this will affect the Lakers. We'll see, and we saw how it affected other teams at the All-Star game and throughout the year. So, yeah, it's a sad thing. But LeBron is like Ronaldo of basketball, very old, but still playing at the highest level in their sport. I don't follow soccer, but I know Ronaldo is still great. So yeah, I saw that. Jordan was still great in his last few years with the Bulls. Jordan with the Wizards, I will defend Jordan on the Wizards. He wasn't like great like what he was with the Bulls, but he still averaged like 22 points a game when he was with the Wizards. So it's like people sometimes like, oh, he was with the Wizards but so bad. All right, fine, he didn't win a championship, he didn't win a title, but he still averaged like 22 points a game. He was insane with the Wizards. So at that age, after taking 2 years old and like after taking 2 years off at being 39 years old, he was great. Oh my gosh. So yeah, LeBron's great, and yeah, the Kobe Giannis stuff is still the thing that's gonna be whatever I think about in this entire NBA year, and it's still rough. It's still a rough, sad thing to think about and talk about, but oh boy, and we thought, I thought another driver, I thought Ryan Newman was gonna die during the Daytona 500, but it looks like he's gonna be fine, or he is fine, so that's great to hear. But again, it's just sad when you see somebody your whole life, a sports figure like this, and for them to be tragically taken away. My heart was hurting when I first heard about Kobe and Gianna. Oh yeah, mine too. I was roller skating, and my dad pulled me over, and I was like, "Are we leaving?" And then he just showed me his phone, and it was the front page. It was the front page of the NewYorkPost.com, the New York Post website, and I think my reaction was no. Like, it wasn't like a joking. It was like a real no, Kobe, no. And the whole day, I don't even remember what I did. I wish I just told my dad I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to go home and watch Kobe highlights. But yeah, it was a blur that day, and then I got home and watched Kobe stuff. It was rough. MJ wasn't as good with the Wizards, but was still really good. Exactly. I think Michael Jordan is the Tom Brady of basketball, and LeBron James is the Peyton Manning of basketball. I think LeBron's better than Peyton. Hot take. I mean, yeah, I say Michael's the Tom Brady. I say LeBron's the Joe Montana. How about that? We'll go with that. 7 others as well. Yeah, again, 7 others. So again, that's what makes that all the more tragic. MJ wasn't as good with the Wizards, but was still really good. Again, yeah. So he was really good with the Wizards. He wasn't the superstar that we knew that he was, but he was still great. Agreed. So yeah. Oh man. So yeah, the second half of the NBA season has begun, and nice game here with Sixers and Nets. Hoping that we're not going to cover the entire second half of the year because we got some stuff to do in between. March Madness is going to take over all of March, so we'll be busy with that, and then we'll have some we'll have baseball as well getting in there. But a lot of stuff to look forward to here over the next. Who's the best NBA point guard? Hold on, let me pull it up here, but. Again, I cannot wait to see what the second half of the season brings, and I want to know again who's going to win this title. It's still a wide open race to me. Either any one of those 3 teams that we talk about, Bucks, Lakers, Clippers. I feel like any one of those 3 teams can win it. I'm not as confident about the Sixers. I'm not as confident about the Celtics. I'm not as confident about the Rockets. Those 3 teams to me, like, that's it. Like, those are the 3 teams I feel like can legitimately win this title. Can legitimately go against any other team and win it. So again, those are my 3 teams right now. Who do you think will win March Madness? Who's the best NBA point guard in your opinion of all time? Magic? I thought you were meaning like currently. All time, I think it's Magic. Who do you think will win March Madness? It's too hard to say. I'm rooting for my team. I don't know if you guys know this, but my team is Rutgers, and they're on the verge of getting into the tournament for the first time ever. Even though they were on the bubble, they're desperately, they're trying to make it difficult. But they're my team, and I want them to win it. I haven't gotten a chance to watch a lot of college basketball this year. I mean, this is, in terms of NBA, like last year we had Zion. This year is like the worst NBA draft class in years. Like there's no stars, no superstars, no big names. It's just blah. Now what we do have though is one of the best college basketball seasons ever, with a lot of chaos. I mean, Duke lost last night. Just so many big teams losing. That it's terrific. You want that. You want that going into March Madness. You want drama. You don't want predictable. You want all this drama heading into March Madness. And so, Jones versus Gordon, captivating final it was. So, man, it's great. Those 2 teams are fantastic. So, those 2 guys were great. I'm sorry, but what's the word? Yeah, again, you want two teams going at it here in the top. What if CP3 were teammates with Harden and Westbrook for the Rockets? That would certainly help them. I think, but CP3 and Harden didn't like playing with each other anyway. So you add talent there. CP3 is actually playing pretty well in Oklahoma City. So I don't know. Again, my problem with the Rockets is just shoot better. That's my whole thing. But they're trying this new small ball thing, which is interesting. Right now, the favorite's Baylor. Right now, it's Baylor, Gonzaga, Kansas, San Diego State, and Dayton. And then this is a weird year when San Diego State and Dayton are in the top 5. And the Duke's number 6, but they will fall out after this game, after the loss yesterday. So, if you're college basketball, this is what you want. You want the drama. You want the intensity. You want the chaos. We all want this. It's good for the sport. It's terrific for the sport if you get chaos. You think the Rockets would have been better? I don't know. Who do you think will win MVP? Harden, Giannis? It's going to be Giannis. It's going to be Giannis. Unless he gets hurt, if he keeps playing like this, Giannis is going to win MVP. And he's going to deserve it. 2 years in a row he's been playing like this. He's been better this year than he was last year. Again, his athletic ability, just the way he gets to the rim, he's a freak of nature, and he's so much fun to watch. So, again, I don't know if I guess the Rockets would have been better there with CP3. I can't imagine they'd be worse. It's just, I just know they don't like playing each other. By the way, the Rockets are right now beating the Warriors 60-36. It is a thorough beatdown there. What a disappointing year for Golden State. This is their first year in their new arena, and it is a complete disaster. Nobody likes playing there, or there's nobody good there. So it's and again, maybe next year. The hope for Golden State is next year, but yeah, right now it's just a really sad situation there. Any more questions? Again, off topic, but do you think the Astros can make the World Series again? Absolutely. And I'm saying this as a Yankee fan. Absolutely. This team is ridiculously talented. Still on offense and pitching. Now, right now, I think the Yankees are favored. I think the Yankees should be favored because they have Cole and they have the lineup. And I think their Yankees are going to be motivated here. I think the Astros are going to go through a little bit of a rough spot this year with the beating that they're going to take by other teams. And I think they have Dusty Baker as their manager, who's not a great postseason manager. But absolutely, I think the Astros can make the World Series again. The question is, will they? So... But yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now, it's Yankees, Astros, Dodgers. Those are the 3. I was not going to pick the Dodgers again, but you know what? They had Mookie Betts, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sold. So, absolutely, I think the Astros can make the World Series again. What about the Dodgers? Yeah, as I said, the Dodgers. Again, it's Astros, Dodgers, Yankees. Those are the 3 teams right now that are going to compete for the title. I mean, as of right now. I mean... Maybe there'll be somebody else there who will be able to compete. No one thought the Nationals were going to be champions until, when it actually happened. So, has anyone noticed the Rockets have struggled since they traded Clint Capella? A little bit. What is their? Yeah. They wanted to go small. They wanted to try this. Let's go small thing. Houston did win their last game. They're winning now. So they're about to win 2 games in a row, it looks like. So, look, I didn't like the trading of Capella, but they're going all out. They're like, look, we're small ball. You can't. There's nothing you can do about it. And they want to try something new. The Rockets, whenever it is that they're doing works, it's great. When it doesn't work, it's stupid. Yeah, it's Yankees, Dodgers, Astros. Those are the 3. Those are the 3 right now that are favored in Vegas. And then it's Braves, Nationals, Twins. And then Mets. Betts is world class. I don't understand why the Red Sox traded him away. I thought it was a stupid idea for them to do that. I understand that maybe they're just like, all right, we can't win a World Series anymore, so let's just get rid of him. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna compete this year, so let's just. How the Boston Red Sox doing? And David Price. It looks like as of right now, it looks like they're gonna be in for a rough year here. I mean, trading away Mookie Betts. Right now they're 33-1. I don't think they're favored to make the playoffs. They're right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like they're gonna be on the edge of the playoffs. But according to Vegas, they're not gonna win it. They're not gonna get in. I don't understand the trade. I don't get it. For the dumb luxury tax, which I think is stupid. You're all billionaires anyway. But they wanted to get rid of him. They did, and I don't know. I really don't like this trade for Boston. Maybe it'll work. Maybe Mookie Betts is gonna be a disaster in LA, and the Red Sox will be like, "See, we told you." And we also have to wonder about the Red Sox, about their investigation, which will come out in the next few days. It looks like, what they were doing with sign stealing and videotaping. A lot of interesting stuff. I mean, this is the most chaotic period. I mean, I followed baseball for a long time. Even the PED stuff, which was bad. This is probably the most chaotic time in baseball. You have, with all these players pointing fingers at Manfred, at the Astros. It looks like it's going to get ugly here this year. You have Manfred, just fumbling around doing all this stupid stuff. I mean, what are you doing? This is the World Series. I know you apologize. I don't care for this. It's too late to apologize. This is the World Series championship. This is what you all work for all year. And you tell your players it's a piece of metal? What is it? We can't fake it. Tell it's just a piece of metal. I mean, how can you say that about the thing that everyone in the sport competes for? I don't get it. Who's the most overrated NBA player in your opinion? I don't know. I don't really know if I have an overrated NBA opinion or an overrated NBA player. I don't. Everybody in the league I like. Even Westbrook and Harden, even though they drive me crazy sometimes, I like they're great players. So yeah, there's no one I would really consider overrated. I'm not one of these people like LeBron's overrated. I'm not one of these like hot take people who are just so annoying. Just appreciate greatness. Red Sox clapped themselves. Rough position here for Boston. But again, this is the worst position that baseball's been in a long time. Even probably worse than ever. Okay, now it wasn't alive for the strike in '94. That's probably worse. But all the stuff going on with baseball right now, with all of this, finger pointing and Manfred not knowing what the heck he's doing, and it's a complete mess. And I don't know what baseball. I don't know how they're gonna. It's gonna be a difficult year. I feel like eventually this will go away, but until then, it's just a mess. And I feel like Manfred's hiding something. So yeah, it's very interesting right now what's going on with Boston. And all of baseball. Again, it's just a mess. Again, if you guys have any other questions here, please let me know. Thank you guys again for all of your support here for this channel. We are right now at 3140 in terms of subscribers. We just reached 3,000 on Saturday, and now we're already on the path to 4,000. So again, we thank you all for your support. Watching the NBA Best Playoff Moments to Remember, which has been a great video that we worked on last year, which was really successful, and all these other videos that we're doing. Don't really know if we have anything else planned here for the next few weeks, but in terms, I guess NBA Buzzer Beaters Part 11, which I haven't started working on yet, but I guess I'll get working on it tomorrow. So we'll have that. We'll have a few other videos that we're, we'll have some March Madness stuff as we get closer to that. Have a lot of stuff though planned. Nothing I think necessarily in the next week, but let's hope the MLB can get back on their feet. I mean, I hope so too. I love baseball. I adore it. But it's just amazing to me how they have just folded. How bad this has been for them. How they just don't know. They didn't know what they were doing. I mean, the whole immunity stuff. Who's your two teams from the East and West to win the finals? All right, I'll get back to that. So yeah, it's just. I don't know what they're doing over there in baseball right now. It's just completely chaotic. They mishandled this whole sign stealing investigation stuff. I mean, the whole. I think they maybe should have tried and fight the whole. We're gonna, no, we're not gonna give you immunity. You're gonna have to interview us, and you're not getting immunity. They're gonna have to work on something there. But it's the way they've handled this, the way Manfred has handled this whole thing, not being transparent, only interviewing them after they had to. It's just a mess. Who the two teams from the East? Again, as I said this, I had Celtics Clippers, or not Celtics. I had Bucks Clippers. Those are my two teams, and I'm gonna stick with it. Do you watch any hockey? No, I don't watch any hockey. I know some of you out there. I can't. I only watch hockey when the Rangers are in it, when the Devils, when the Islanders, when they're in the Stanley Cup. That's the only time I really watch. Other than that, I don't really care for it. I don't really. It doesn't really interest me all that much. I can't get into hockey. Sorry. It doesn't do great ratings here in America. I mean, there's only a few things in sports. I mean, we talk the big sports that get ratings here in America. You have baseball. You have the World Series. Obviously, you have all that postseason. You have the NBA. You have the playoffs. You have the finals. You have football and Christmas Day for the NBA, I guess. You have NFL every week. That's big. College football, there's some big weeks throughout the year, including the championship game. And yeah, the NFL all the way, the whole season, playoff, Super Bowl. You have March Madness, which is big for them, the Final Four. You have college. So that's 5. You have You have the Masters every year, and you have the Triple Crown of horse racing. Those are the big sports that get all the stuff. How many streams will we be doing in March Madness? I'll be doing a lot of streams in March Madness. I'm going to be doing, right now the plan, I'm going to be doing a live reaction to the selection show. I'll also be doing a live reaction to like a live scoreboard for day 1, day 2, and all that. Now, I don't know how it's going to work because I want to do some Rutgers stuff as well. So I don't know how all of that's going to work. But yeah, we will be doing some live streams throughout the tournament. We'll be doing a lot of live streams throughout the tournament. So get ready for that. Do you ever stream sports games? Well, we stream reactions. I do reactions after sports games. I don't usually stream actual sport. Like, I don't stream. I don't do 3-hour live reactions to games. I tried that once when I had like 100 subscribers. I think it was last year. It was like a year and a half ago. And I just hated it. It was so miserable. No one was watching. It was just... Now I think it would be better because I have 3,000 people watching, or I have 3,000 subscribers. So I think now it would be better. But to me, I like being able to do a reaction afterwards. Maybe in the future, we'll be doing live streaming of sporting events. We'll be doing live reactions to that. But right now, it just doesn't... I just don't... it was such a horrible experience the last time I did it. I hated every second of it. It wasn't fun. This is a lot more fun, doing reactions afterwards. But if it works out, if we have a lot of subscribers that are going to be able to watch it, I'll do it. But again, the last time I did it was just so miserable that I really don't want to. I really have a bad. I really have a hard time getting that taste out of my mouth. Do you think the March Madness should switch the game to series? No. The best part about it is the games. The fact that it's single elimination, one game. That's it. NFL great, NBA great, MLB good, NHL okay, MLS clapped. Yeah, not a fan of soccer. Not a fan either. Except in the World Cup. The World Cup. Oh, those are the other two things that get great ratings, but they're not yearly. But yeah, the World Cup. I guess the Women's World Cup too now is big too, and the Olympics every 2 years. Those do well. If you do live streaming, game streaming, do the national championship game. We'll be doing it afterwards. We'll definitely be doing it afterwards. In terms of doing it, the problem is there are other people on this channel. There are other people online who are going to live stream it, who have so many more subscribers than me. And so I just feel like I'm going to get lost in the shuffle. I want to be able to try to do something that no one else is doing, and that's try to do a post-game like right after. I want to do it to where I want to do live streams that no one else is doing. That's why I do like, March Madness selection shows, or Heisman reactions, or championship, or post-games, because I feel like no one else is doing that. So, that's what I do. I don't want to be doing it with a cold, which is what I'm doing right now. Gosh, man, I feel so congested. It feels just awful. But yeah, hopefully I'll be getting better soon. That's probably why I'm going to need to take a break. So yeah. Oh, gosh. So yeah, we will be doing a lot of March Madness stuff this year. Don't worry. March Madness is one of my favorite things every year. We'll be doing a lot of March Madness stuff. Don't worry about it all. We'll be doing a lot of it, so get ready for that. In fact, I'm taking a break in a few weeks. In a few weeks, I'm not going to be doing these shows here at the NBA because I'm going to be watching a bunch of college basketball stuff. Bro, get better soon. Thanks, Yumi. Again, it's only a cold. It's not like I don't have the coronavirus. I don't have that yet. I don't have influenza. I don't have like some terrible disease. I just have a little cold, a little stuffy nose, and my throat doesn't hurt, but yeah, it's like it's hard to talk sometimes. So that's it. It's nothing terrible. The doctor says I'll live, so which is good because the goal in life is to live. I want to make it to at least 80, and then after that, I'm good. Actually, no, I want to get to at least 80 and to know that everyone else around me is going to be okay. After that, I'd be like, all right, I can go. But yeah, Frankie has. Oh, come on, that's messed up. Don't start fake news. Don't start the false rumors. Don't jinx me either. Don't jinx me. Don't jinx it. Yeah, oh gosh, it's just horrific there. I mean, I almost had the swine flu back in 2009 when the swine flu came. I thought I got the swine flu, and I thought I was gonna die, and it was a terrible feeling. And also, it was like right before me and my 5th grade friends were going to go on this big field trip to celebrate the end of the year. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die and I'm going to miss the big field trip thing. It wasn't the swine flu. I recovered from it. They postponed the field trip thing, so I went to that. It was great. Yeah, the swine flu back in 2009 was just awful. It was just awful. Everyone was getting it. It was a terrible time. Sorry, bro. You saw the chance and took it. Please don't. I like you, Yumi. I really do. And again, I like all of you guys doing these streams. But please, just don't jinx it. Don't. Whatever is controlling who gets the viruses. Let's just say the devil. Don't put it in anyone's head. Oh, gosh. We got about 15 more minutes here, guys. So, if you guys have any more comments here for the next 15 minutes, and then after that, we'll get going. We're nearing up 12 o'clock here, so... Again, if you got more questions, you got more comments, please let us know down there in the description below, or the chat. What team do you think will win March Madness? I think, right now, I probably would say Baylor or Gonzaga. But again, I'm not willing to make a guarantee, considering, I haven't gotten to see a lot of these teams play, and... it's March Madness. Anything can happen. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, that's fine. Keep commenting, keep talking, but just nothing about me getting anything. Also, there are actual trolls who are subscribing to me, and I don't want to give them any ideas either. Because I do, most of my subscribers here, me, Tristan, all the rest, are great subscribers. They're wonderful. They talk. They're good sports fans. They're great. I do have some trolls that are subscribed to me, and they really like getting a kick out. They really like knocking me when I'm down. So I just don't want to give those people any ideas. I can't imagine people sitting there going looking at this moron. And I am a moron, but people looking at me and just like, you know what? I'm gonna make that guy's life miserable. I'm gonna troll him for no reason. I don't get it, but I guess if it makes you happy, great, whatever. Oh gosh. Any more questions, or guys? Any more comments? Can't wait for March Madness, and we'll be doing the Masters again. There's a lot of stuff that we're nothing in the next week, but because this is the cold period. It's February. It's the slow time in sports, so. It's taking a while for us to get there. What do you think about Michigan? Do they have a good shot? Anytime you have a team like Michigan, they're going to be good. Now, again, I don't know what their ranking is this year. I'm going to assume they're good. I know North Carolina's getting beaten around. I know North Carolina's having a rough year. Michigan right now is... They're 28th right now in college. Rutgers is 38th, 37th. Rutgers is tied for 37th. That's my team. We could finally make it. Okay, stop. What do you think about Michigan? Okay, trolls like that need to rethink their life. Yeah, they do, but it's frustrating. But I guess as long as they're subscribed to me, I guess it's fine. But and as long as they don't have ad block on, that'll be fine too. But I just don't understand. I've never felt the need to just troll somebody. Maybe a public figure. If it's a public figure who's said something terrible, then maybe. But I can't, or does something terrible. But I can't imagine me, or I'm a nobody. I'm a schmuck. I can't imagine just sitting there and people I'll make fun of him. I don't get it. I got Duke going all the way. Duke just lost to NC State, who's unranked. Wouldn't count it out. Don't ever count out Coach K, but yeah. It's just it's a rough spot there. But yeah, a lot of great teams out there in college basketball right now. So I cannot wait to watch that tournament. Cannot wait to watch the whole thing. All right. So there's Kenny, Shaq, Charles, and EJ, the best halftime show in the business. Anything else, guys? Anything else? It looks like me and Tristan are the only ones in the comment section. Looks like Kim left. Looks like a few other people left. So yeah, if there's nobody else, then again, if you guys got nothing else, then I guess we'll get going here. Again, this was a great game tonight. Philadelphia pulling off the win, silencing the haters for one game. For Brett Brown, I don't know if this win's all on him, but whatever. And yeah, good for them. What is the Warriors-Rockets score? I actually haven't been watching it, so I don't know what the Warriors-Rockets score is. I'm looking at it right now, or I'm getting my computer right now is so ridiculously slow. There's so many files. I just gotta get rid of them all. The NBA right now, the Rockets are beating the Warriors 72-50. So the Rockets are beating the Warriors 72-50. So that's their score right now. Yeah, Rockets just pulling away. Who's your favorite college player, basketball? I don't really have one right now. I guess it's the Rutgers boys. I guess it's anybody on Rutgers. That team plays great defense. They're not a terrific offensive team, but they play great defense. I have watched a couple Rutgers games this year. They're a good team. This is the best Rutgers team I've seen in my entire life, and I love the fact that they're making me believe that we might actually go to the big dance. So. Hold on. So let me pull it up here. First time, long time. You're getting off right now. No, I got 10 more minutes, Ranch. It's good to see you. Go Rockets. Oh yeah, good job for the Rockets. I forgot. I got a lot of Houston fans. I got to remember that. Yeah, who will get drafted first round in your opinion? I don't remember. There's no big names right now. There's no Zion in this draft. So again, I don't know all this stuff. Rutgers right now. Gosh, they lost to Michigan. Rutgers is undefeated at home this year, or was undefeated at home. I pressed that. Ron Harper, Geo Baker, Azwaki Yubawa. A lot of good players there. Just, I've been waiting my whole life to see Rutgers in this tournament. I've been waiting my whole life. They're right on the edge. I just need that. So I just need it one time. I need them in the tournament just one time, and hopefully they'll get it in this year. So yeah. Any more questions? Any more questions here, guys? I want to know who's the odds-on favorite right now to get drafted first? Again, they're talking about this year. This is like one of the worst draft classes in years, which is such a shame. NBA play or draft right now. Anthony Edwards is right now the favorite to get drafted first. So yeah, Anthony Edwards out of Georgia, favorite to be number one. College players been pretty bad this year, to be honest. Exactly. Red Sox cheaters. Hope Mookie didn't cheat against us. Yeah, the Reds. I want to wait till the report comes out, but yeah, I think they are cheaters. Who's the next best player? R.J. Barrett. Yeah, probably. I mean, he's got a bright future ahead of him. But except he's on the Knicks, so it's gonna be ruined. How do you think the Nets will do when KD and Kyrie last? I don't know. It's a complete oddball. Because I don't know how healthy KD is going to be. I don't know how those two are going to mesh together. What's Kyrie going to do that's eventually going to tick everybody off? So, again, right now, I don't know. I'd like to believe they're going to be great, but it's just Kyrie's the ultimate wild card. He's so crazy that you just can't sit there and know for sure what he's going to do. Like, what the heck? I don't understand it. Trae Young, by the way, scoring 50 tonight, which is awesome. He's great. Right now, 2K ratings, by the way, has Mitchell Robinson ranked as the highest player in the Knicks, ahead of Julius Randle, Bobby Portis, Elton Payton, and RJ Pro. Oh, gosh, it's a mess. This Knicks team. I can't watch any more of it. I haven't watched much of it, which, thank God. But every time you watch this Knicks team, it's just hell. It's just hell. This team stinks. Can't watch much more of it. Please be better. Please, whatever the problem is, fix it. So I do want to just say what we're going to do here for the next few days. Honestly, we don't know. Who do you think will truly break out in this March Madness? I'd like to say Rutgers. I want to believe that Rutgers is going to come out of nowhere and shock the country. But I can't guarantee that. So fingers crossed on Rutgers, guys. Please. Thoughts on OJ rookie record? OJ Simpson. Yeah, I know you like to talk about OJ. He was great. He was great as a rookie. Terrific. A legend. And then, unfortunately, all my Wisconsin people comment, "Go Bucks." I don't know if there are that many Wisconsin people here. There's a lot of we have a lot of Houston people. We have some New York people. We don't have a lot of Wisconsin people, which again is fine. But good for you. Comment, "Go Bucks." Yeah. So wishing the Bucks all the best. I'm nothing against Milwaukee. Yeah, good town, good sports city. And they have a once in a generation player. So this is great. And I want to see him. I mean, he's already a big name. He could truly become the biggest name in the NBA if he wins the title this year. If he plays in the finals and the entire sports landscape is watching him, I can't wait. That'd be great. Go Rockets and Raptors. Those are two teams that are going to be in it to the end. Why don't you show your boy Ranch some love one time? What's up, Ranch? Joel Embiid is on your TV. Oh yeah, I know that. This is not a copyright strike, which is a part of them. But yeah, there's Joel Embiid after a great night tonight, getting Philadelphia the win. I didn't. At first, I didn't like doing the whole. I got to show the TV right next to the screen, but apparently that ended up working fine. So, and there's no copyright, so it's like, it's kind of okay. And you never know what weird stuff appears here. And also, I'll turn my head to see something, so you'll be able to see what I'm yelling at the TV. All right, so we got about 5 more minutes here. So again, I just want to tell you guys what else is going on here for the channel. Nothing else really for the next few days. Nothing else. Oh, it looks like Chuck. Looks like Embiid took a shot at Chuck, which is fine. Do want to again say what we're gonna do here. Nick should go for LeBron. What time will you be on tomorrow? I'm not gonna be on tomorrow actually. I thought about it, but I don't think the 2 games are that compelling. Yeah, I know that Zion's playing, but to me, the problem with Zion is the team stinks. If it somehow doesn't get copyrighted, I know. What time? Knicks should go for LeBron James Harden. They should, but they're not going to get him because the Knicks. No one wants to play for the Knicks. I'm not planning on going. I'm not planning on. I don't know when my next live stream is going to be. I don't know because it might be Saturday, it might be Sunday, it might be Tuesday. I don't know when the next. Okay, so here's the schedule. Here's the schedule going forward. So Friday, the 2 games are New Orleans, Portland, which, again, Zion's great, but Portland stinks, and New Orleans stinks again, except for him. I can't wait to watch Zion next year when he's great. When Zion's great and the team hopefully is better, I can't wait to watch that. Who else is pumped for March Madness? I am. Oh yeah, next month is gonna be crazy. So yeah, the 2 games. So yeah, gosh, I gotta pull this up. So yeah, one of the games is New Orleans and Portland, which is again it's Zion, but I don't really know. Again, the 2 teams aren't great, and then the other is Denver, Oklahoma City, which Oklahoma City's okay, but I don't think it's as it's not because we do big games here. We do big or local matchups. The reason why we're doing this tonight is because it's the Nets, who are my local team, and then Friday. Oh yeah, so that's Friday. Saturday, I'm busy Saturday. So I don't know. I want to do Sixers Bucks, but if I'm busy Saturday, I'm not gonna be able to do it. And then Sunday is Celtics Lakers, but I think I'm out that day, so I might have to miss that as well. And then there's nothing on Monday. And then Tuesday's Milwaukee Toronto. So I'm gonna be here Tuesday. So we'll be back at least before. We'll be back either Saturday, Sunday, or Tuesday. But yeah. How is Julius Randle this year? Honestly, I don't know. It doesn't matter. How much of a chance do you think Duke actually has? Do you like Donald Trump? I don't. I like to keep my political positions private. Not that I don't watch politics. I do. In fact, the reason why I might miss Saturday, I'm going to watch the Nevada caucus, which I'm very excited about to watch that. I just don't think it's a productive conversation to reveal your political opinion. So, you guys might have them. That's fine. I just don't care. I don't care, and I think it's just too divisive to bring them up. So, what do you do for a job? This is my job. This is the job that I have because I don't want to get a normal job because I would be terrible at it. So this is my job, talking about sports. I want to get into sports radio, sports broadcasting. That's what I want to do. This is the way to get into sports broadcasting, I feel like. So this is what I do for a job. So that's okay. It's Brian Anderson. That's his name. How much do you think the Knicks? Hold on. How much of a chance? Again, Duke will have a chance this year because they're Duke, because they're Coach K. But to lose to NC State like that was brutal. Julius Randle was averaging 19 points a game and 10 rebounds. So he's actually one of the best players the Knicks have this year. Oh, gosh. I hate it. Hate this team. Hate it. Dolan, sell the team, Dolan, please. For the love of everything, sell the team. All right. Again, if you have final questions here, guys, please let me know. Again, this was a great win tonight for Philadelphia. Houston's up by 22 right now. Great win for Philadelphia. Get the win late. Embiid plays terrific, and the Sixers for one night. Brett Brown will not be fired. At least that's. I don't think they're going to fire Brett Brown again. They shouldn't fire him until the end of the year because if you fire him mid-season, that's basically we surrender. I've always wondered how much money do you make a video. I don't think I could say that. I don't think I could say how much money I make a video because I don't think YouTube wants me to reveal that. I will say though, it's not enough for me to make this a regular job yet. Hopefully one day, but right now it's still not enough to, to actually make that. But that is the goal, to one day make this a job that this is my job that I could pay for everything. So yeah. Anything else? All right. So again, unless you have final questions, guys, please let me know. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you like this, make sure you subscribe down below. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back. I don't know when. I'll be back either Saturday for Sixers Bucks, Sunday for Celtics Lakers, or Tuesday for Bucks Raptors. I don't know. Again, will you stream the NFL draft when it comes? By the way, you definitely have the personality for Sports Radio. Thank you, Yimi. I will stream the NFL draft when it comes out. So, although there might be the NBA in there, but I'll try to figure it out. I'll try to get the NFL draft. I guess again, if you have any questions, you let me know. So again, we'll be back either Saturday, we'll be back here Sunday, or we'll be back here Tuesday. We don't know yet for sure, but we'll be back here very soon with more NBA stuff. And if anything else breaks, we'll break down that. Thank you guys again for watching. Congrats to the Sixers on a big win tonight against Brooklyn. Thank you guys. I'll be back very soon. Until then, I'm heading to bed. Good night. Good night, guys. Take care. God bless.